I'm going to break down how blockchain is changing the financial game and show you exactly what it means for your money. Today, we're talking about the revolutionary technology that's transforming the way we think about finance, blockchain. You might have heard of it, but if you're like most people, you're wondering what all the fuss is about. Well, let me tell you, blockchain is more than just a buzzword. It's a game changer, and I'm excited to dive in and show you why. The reason blockchain is so important is that it has the potential to fix some of the biggest problems in finance today. We're talking about issues that have been around for decades, things like lack of transparency, high fees, and inefficiencies that cost us all time and money. But before we get into the details of how blockchain can help, let's take a step back and look at the state of finance today. The truth is, our financial systems are broken. They're slow, they're expensive, and they're often opaque. We're talking about systems that were designed decades ago, and they just can't keep up with the needs of today's fast-paced, interconnected world. And it's not just individuals who are affected, businesses and institutions are also feeling the pain. Take, for example, the process of sending money across borders. It's slow, it's expensive, and it's often unreliable. And yet, we're forced to rely on these outdated systems because, until now, there hasn't been a better option. But what if I told you there's a way to send money instantly, securely, and at a fraction of the cost? Or think about the way we invest in stocks and bonds. We're forced to rely on middlemen, brokers and exchanges, who take a cut of our hard-earned cash. And what do we get in return? Slow, inefficient systems that are prone to error and fraud. It's a system that's rigged against us, and it's time for a change. But it's not just about the money, it's also about the principles. We're talking about fairness, transparency, and accountability. These are the values that we expect from our financial systems, but they're often lacking. And that's why blockchain is so important. It's a way to rebuild our financial systems from the ground up, using technology that's transparent, secure, and fair. So, how does blockchain work? At its core, blockchain is a decentralized system that allows multiple parties to agree on a single version of the truth. It's like a digital ledger that's maintained by a network of computers, rather than a single central authority. And because it's decentralized, it's virtually impossible to manipulate or falsify. One of the key features of blockchain is its use of cryptography to secure transactions. This means that every transaction is encrypted and linked to the previous one, creating a permanent and unalterable record. It's like a digital fingerprint that can't be erased or altered. And because the network is decentralized, there's no single point of failure, so even if one node goes down, the network keeps humming along. But blockchain's potential goes far beyond just secure transactions. It also enables something called smart contracts, self-executing contracts with the terms of the agreement written directly into lines of code. These contracts can facilitate everything from insurance claims to supply chain management, and they have the potential to revolutionize the way we do business. Another key feature of blockchain is its ability to facilitate peer-to-peer transactions. This means that individuals can transact directly with one another, without the need for intermediaries. It's a way to cut out the middleman and connect buyers and sellers directly, reducing costs and increasing efficiency. Now, you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but how does it work in practice? Well, let me tell you, there are already countless examples of successful blockchain implementations in finance. Take, for example, the use of blockchain-based systems for cross-border payments. Companies like Ripple and Swift are using blockchain to facilitate fast, cheap, and secure transactions that are revolutionizing the way we think about international trade. Or look at the way blockchain is being used to create new and innovative investment opportunities. Companies like Robinhood and eToro are using blockchain to facilitate fractional ownership of assets, allowing individuals to invest in fractions of stocks and bonds. It's a way to democratize access to financial markets, and it's already having a profound impact. And then there are the projects that are using blockchain to create decentralized exchanges, platforms that allow individuals to buy and sell assets directly, without the need for intermediaries. It's a way to create a more level playing field, where individuals can compete with institutions on a level footing. The truth is, blockchain is already transforming the financial sector in ways that we never thought possible. It's reducing costs, increasing efficiency, and creating new opportunities for individuals and businesses alike. And it's not just about the technology, it's also about the principles. It's about fairness, transparency, and accountability. So, what does the future hold for blockchain in finance? The truth is, the possibilities are endless. We're talking about a technology that has the potential to create a more equitable, more efficient, and more transparent financial system. And that's something that we should all be excited about. In conclusion, blockchain is more than just a buzzword, it's a revolution in the making. It's a way to transform our financial systems, to create a more fair and transparent world where individuals and businesses can thrive. So, the next time someone asks you about blockchain, you can tell them, it's not just a technology, it's a movement. And it's changing the financial game for good. What do you think about blockchain in finance? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and be sure to check out our next video on the future of decentralized finance.